Hello everyone, it's Hanny. I want to start a series of videos in which I show you how to make embellishments for in your junk or your journal, junk journal or another journal or whatever. And well, I have a new Facebook group, junk journals, tutorials, challenges, ideas and more. And I have a weekly challenge there, a very simple challenge, just one prompt and a suggestion to make, for example, a tag or a pocket or whatever. But that's free. The only thing what counts is the prompt. I'm launching every week the prompt at Friday evening of afternoon, and that's 5 o'clock Dutch time. It's GMT plus 2 hours. I have no idea what that is for other countries, so but you'll see when I launch the prompt, the weekly prompt. But I want to make a series of very simple tutorials, because not everyone knows how to make a tag. Not everyone knows what a pocket is, and not everyone knows what a belly band is or something like that. So I want to make very simple videos in which I explain what a tag is and how to make one. That's it, and that's what I'm going to do now, today. So this is video 1. How to make a tag. Well, you can make a tag, well, from very many things, like scraps, if you have a scrap in your scrap box. If you have a scrap box, maybe there's some of this good. Here I have a nice scrap, so I will take a scrap. If you have some pieces from packaging, it has to be a bit sturdy, or you can use some package from, well, this is from a singlet, or you can use a cereal box or whatever. And of course you can use ones that are ready, and they are in several sizes and several materials. This, for example, is a very thick one, and this is a bit well, not so thick. You can't see it, I think, but well, but it has to be some kind of well, not too flimsy. If you have just copy paper like this, no. Well, it's very. Oh, here I have a piece that's more suitable. Well, that is too flimsy. You can't use that. Yeah, you can, but then you have to glue some things on that it's sturdier. So, well, when you have a ready-made one, well, you can skip the first step because you have already one. But I'm going to make a tag of something else. Well, let's take this piece. So the first thing you have to do is decide how big your tag is going to be. If you want to use your tag in your junk journal, you have to know how big your journal is. I will get one of mine. It isn't ready yet, but sorry. Here I have a journal I started, but that's not ready yet. Well, this is a very small tag, but you can make a very small one. This is a bit bigger tag. But what I wanted to say is that your tag mustn't be bigger than your page. Well, it can be, but then it has to be a page, I think, in your journal. But you have to decide how big you want to have your tag. Oh, tea bag. So, I want to make a small one, and well, it doesn't matter how big it will be. I have to get a cutting mat. Well, it's a dirty one, sorry. Oh, I can get my cutting machine. So I think I want to have a, well, this is a nice size for a tag. So I will cut that out, and that's how big I want to do it in centimeters. It's in centimeters it's 7 centimeters, and in inches 2 3/4 the width. So I will cut this piece off, lay it straight, lay that aside because I can make more tags of that with that. And the length, well, it's not really important, but I like this length, about 10 centimeters, something like that. Yeah, 10 centimeters. Then we'll do 10 centimeters. There, I mark it where I want to cut it, and then I cut with a knife or with a cutting machine, or how do you call that thing? So now I want to cut a tag shape. Well, I can do that on this side because this one is rounded a bit. So I will do that on this side. Well, you can do it in different ways. Put that aside. You can cut a triangle off. If you think, well, I want to do that. Keep the triangle, turn it around, lay it on the other side, line it up. Don't mind the rounded corner. You have to lay it on top straight and the side, and then you cut it like this, and then your tag is even. That's one way to do it. You can do it in another way. You can take a tag, an existing tag, and just line it up on the side and on the top. Cut. Do the other side. And line it up at the top and at the side. And cut that piece. Then you have also even cuts. And if you want to have another model, well, you can do, this is a tag with rounded edges. I line it up again. I hope you can see it. I zoom a bit in. I line it up the side and at the top. Take my pencil and just draw, and I will do that at the other side too. Line it up, top and the side, draw, and then you can cut it with your scissors. Like that. It's getting hot in here. So you have, I will erase the pencil line, and then you have a tag like this. And there is another way. I will cut this in two. So I have a few tags more. So I have 3 tags now. Well, I can make a tag. Where do I have those other pieces? I have no idea. Where do I have them? Well, I'll take another piece of this. Just cut a piece off. Just eyeball it this time. And you can think of your own. If you want to do just a round corner, something like that. Yes, you see, something like that. Just draw a corner, cut it, don't throw that away, just turn it, and you got it this way, then turn it that way, lie it down on here, line it up, bottom and top, don't mind the round corner, and then draw like so, and cut that off too. So. And if you like your shape, well, you could save one of these corners to use it again if you want to. So, cut a piece off, just eyeball it. So, I have got these tags. Yeah. Now you can do 2 things. You can punch a hole in it, and you can, but if you don't have a hole punch, you can, there is another way, but well, you I always eyeball it, but it's not always in the middle, so I will measure this. That's 3.5 centimeters, so that will be 175, somewhere that, like there. So I will punch a hole there on that line over there, and then I have a hole. Now you can reinforce this. I have reinforcement rings. They are stickers, and some of them I distressed, but this is a white tag, so I just could glue a white reinforcement piece on that, and then you have that. But you don't have to do that, but I like to do that. And if you don't have those rings, well, you could make your own, but then you need 2 punches. The punch you use to punch a hole in your tag, and you need a bigger one. I will fetch one if I have a little one. You can get some copy paper, punch a circle, oh, come on, can't get it out. Yeah, here it is. Well, that's a big one. It's a bit too big. Well, oh, it could. Oh, it's not so big. And I have one that's a bit smaller. So I will try both. Maybe this one is a bit too small. And then your, well, just a dot in the center, so you know where to punch. Then punch a hole in the center. I hope it's in the center. And now you have a reinforcement ring. And this one is a bit too small, I'm afraid, and I can't get it. It's too small, this one. I can't get it right. Yeah, it could, but I don't think it works. Well, it is somewhere. Oh, it's still around the ring. Well, and it broke, so I don't think this one is big enough. So I had to, if I want to make them myself, I use this one. And I will punch a hole in here. Well, I could eyeball it somewhere like there, somewhere like there. Punch a hole. Over there. And now I could glue this on. With a bit of glue, of course. I have to unclog my glue again. And then you glue it on. Oh, the glue is brown. Well, then I glue it on, like so. And you have your reinforcement ring. Your homemade one. This was the sticker. But when you don't have a hole punch, or you don't want to have a hole in your tag, well, you don't have to. You can do something else. You can take a piece of lace, a little piece of lace or yarn or ribbon or whatever you have. I'm searching for a little piece, but I don't know if I have a little piece. That's a bit big. Well, here I have a little piece. Something like this, and just with a staple it on, like so, if I can. Like so. Well, it's a bit wonky, but you could do that. But not in this stage, because, well, we're going to decorate the tag. But that's how you make a tag. Or that's how you can make a tag, I should say. So, well, when you want to decorate the tag, well, I do the other side. I leave this white, I think, and just decorate this side. And, well, there are several ways to do that. You can look for a nice piece of paper, or a nice scrap, or fabric. You could collage the background a bit with a book paper or ledger paper or whatever you want. So I'm going to decorate this tag with little pieces of paper, and I think I do book paper because this, well, it's not so bad, but it's shining through a bit. Well, it's not so bad, why not? You can do that with a glue stick. Glue it on with a glue stick, or with ordinary glue, whatever you want. So I glue this on. Just trim off a bit the excess. Well, maybe a piece of old book paper. I have a bit of book paper here. Just a scrap. I'm cutting a piece off. Something like that. You can see it, yes. Oh, the sun is shining on my table. And another little piece, maybe of another dictionary page or something what I have, or something, some tea-dyed paper. Here I have a piece of tea-dyed paper, I can glue a piece on. Like so. Go. And now I have collaged my tag with little snippets and scraps of paper. Now I will put the hole in again, just punch through the existing hole, and if you don't want a hole or have a hole, well, you don't have to do that. I'm not gluing the reinforcement ring yet. Well, and now you can decorate it with, well, everything you want. A piece of lace, a photo, a cluster, a flower, an image. Well, that's up to you. Maybe I could glue something on. I have lots, I have a flower, for example. Maybe I could glue on a flower or a leaf, or I have a leaf over here. I like that. Beautiful leaf or a beautiful flower. It's a bit too big. That's a big flower. That's a big flower. Well, this could be a nice one. That could be a nice one. A bit too big, but I cut a piece off. I cut this one with my Silhouette Camille. Oh, I'm not in frame. Well, I will put some glue on this. And glue it on the tag. Like so. You can keep it very simple if you want to. You can stamp on it if you say I want to. Well, I have a stamp over here with text, and I take some vintage photo. And just stamp a bit of text here and there, like so. My glue page. And you can distress the edges if you want to. Well, it depends on the style you want to have from your tag. If you want a vintage tag or a modern tag, or so I'm gluing the flower a little bit because it's a bit white. And I could glue a little piece of lace on here. I will now put the reinforcement ring on this side, and I'll take a distressed one now. Could glue it over the flower or under the flower, that's up to you. And a little piece of lace. That's white lace, maybe a little piece That's a bit too wide. Here I have a little pink one. Could do it on the bottom, a piece, or on the side, like so. I think I'll do it on the bottom, and I will do that with glue. So it's going to be hanging over a bit. Oh, come on. I hope you still see it, yes. Just glue it on there. Wait for a little while till it holds. Like that. And you can put a word on it if you like. A word. I don't know if I have words over here. Yes, I have a few. But these are a bit too big, I think. You can make a word. This is one a bit big. I have words on fabric, stamped on fabric. I have words stamped on paper. And I have little stickers of my own words. And I could just, well, what shall I do? Relax. I got the little word relax. I could glue it on like that, and I think I'm going to do something, glue something behind it. Or nice paper. Well, could do it on here. Glue the piece. I hope you don't mind the sun. I could, one moment, where does it come from? I have to search. Well, I could do this one, maybe. Yeah, no, it's okay. I hope you can still see it. Well, a bit glue on the little word. Glue it on here and cut a little border around it. Like so. Distress it a bit. And now I use not vintage photo but a bit darker. That's a gathered twig of distress ink. It's a bit darker. So, and now I will glue this on the tag. Relax. So, and now I will search for a little thingy for a little of where I have a little piece of ribbon over here. just a little piece of ribbon. Put that there. Like so. And you have your tag. An embellishment for in your journal of, or not. So that's how I make a tag. You see? Cut a bit off. Like so. Well, this is a tag. Thank you for watching, and I hope you can make your own now. I guess you can. Thank you for watching again. Bye bye.